Let's check out this high-tech gadget, foundation, that claims to have light adjusting technology that syncs with light for all-day radiance and hydration. Welcome to the Shiseido Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting Foundation review. Try saying that 5 times fast. Hi, my name is Muniza and I make beauty-related videos just like this one. So if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and joining my Sass fam, and now let's get into it. Now, if you've never heard of the Shiseido brand, it is a Japanese brand that is all about using advanced technology to create a healthy and noticeably more vibrant skin. And this foundation is no different because it uses light adjusting technology that claims to visibly lift, refine, and smooth skin for a luminous finish in any light. Now, I got the shade 240 Quartz, but this foundation also comes in all these 30 wonderful shades, and just keep in mind when it comes to consistency, she's thick. In spite of all the technology in this foundation, it doesn't claim to have the blurring your pores tech, so I'm just going to apply the foundation on this side without any primer to see what it does for my pores. And this is what one layer looks like, and nothing on this side. Next, I'm going to apply the Body Shop Tea Tree Pore Minimizer on this side to see if it makes a difference in terms of it blurring my pores and also how the foundation blends into my skin. And this is how it looks with the primer and then without the primer. Also, just a heads up, the foundation feels tacky after you apply it. And my beauty tip for you today is to always start with a little bit of the foundation, especially if it is a foundation or a brand that you've never tried before, because what this does is it allows your skin room to properly react to a thinner layer of the foundation versus it reacting to a thick layer of the foundation, because that can also make you look cakey. And then if you need more coverage, you can always just apply another thinner layer, but just remember to wait like 10 to 15 seconds to give your skin that breathing room between the layers. So this foundation is a perfect example because it claims to be a medium to full coverage foundation with buildable coverage. And so now I'm just going to apply another thinner layer of the foundation and see how it works for me. And this is what one layer looks like versus the 2 layers. I feel like the 2 layers is a bit too much for me because it's making me look cakey and it's creasing under my eyes already. This high-tech foundation is paraben free according to Sephora's website, and then Shiseido's website has a whole list of claims, but the ones to keep in mind are that the foundation claims to be water resistant, transfer resistant, crease resistant, smudge resistant, and fade resistant. It also claims to be non-comedogenic, which just means that it won't clog your pores. Another claim according to the box is that it is an all-day wear foundation, so I'll check back in after a couple of hours. Yeah, I already don't like the foundation. I did set my face with a setting powder, but it's still creasing under my eyes, my smile lines, and my forehead. And I know it claims to have a radiant finish, which is why I probably look so shiny, but it's also making my face feel super oily. It's been 8 hours since I applied the foundation, and the longer I wear it, the more I don't like how it feels on my skin. The creasing has definitely gotten worse and it feels cakey on my skin as well. My final thoughts on the Shiseido Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting Foundation is that for 60 Canadian dollars plus tax, I don't think it's worth the splurge, because the only thing that's true about this foundation is that it has a radiant finish. And to be honest, the only thing that I love about this foundation is the twist cap packaging, which I feel like is great for traveling. I'm also a little confused in terms of whether or not the foundation has SPF in it. So if you've tried this foundation, help me out, because when I was researching the foundation, I read a review where someone said that it has an SPF of 30 in it. But nowhere on Sephora's website or on Shiseido's website or even on the packaging does it say that it has SPF in it. Now, before I give my final rating, I'll do a water check to see if the foundation is water resistant or not. But before I do that, if you're enjoying this video, smash the like button and consider subscribing to be a part of my Sass fam while I do the water test. Since it didn't pass the mass transfer test, as you'll see in a few seconds, I'm actually surprised that it passed the water resistant test. This foundation doesn't feel weightless, instead it feels oily and it didn't feel good on my skin throughout the day. And I really don't want to say this, but it felt like really cheap quality foundation. It isn't crease resistant and it also transferred quite a bit onto my mask. So I wouldn't say that it is transfer smudge or fade resistant either, because after I removed my mask, it made the foundation on my face patchy. And if you've seen any of my other foundation reviews, you know that I do a mask test, and yes, sometimes the foundation transfers, but it's not to the point where I can visibly see that the foundation has come off from my face like this one did. And so for all these reasons, I'm giving the Shiseido Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting Foundation 1 out of 5 stars. If you want to check out other foundations that have a radiant finish and are cheaper, you can click here. But if you prefer a more matte finish to your foundation, you can click right here, and I'll see you in one of those videos.